Hello, everybody. This is Dr. J and Kamal, streaming live from Long Island, New York. And we're streaming across the continental United States and the 50 states and the globe, for that matter. Hello, Cabinet Guy from the Green Mountain States. So today was what I call a very nice day, comforting day for the Bulls. We're able to recoup a little and have a brighter outlook for tomorrow.
Yes.
I tweeted early last week. Someone asked me where I thought Athesis was going to go price wise. I think it was in the 60s then, maybe 65, 64.
Right.
So I said it was going to 75 cents pre data, and either $5 or 15 cents after data. And so far, I hit the first prediction because it hit 74 cents today. I think that's close enough.
So you're in the right direction.
I mean, from 60 cents to 75 is quite a move. But think about it, it was 47 cents not too long ago.
True.
So even 50 cents to 75 is a 50% move.
Correct.
You don't need to wait for data. You just load up at 50 cents and you sell at 75. Or 74, whatever it hit today. Zeisman is on. Shalom. Athesis is up today, says Mark. What does Jiggly have to say? Does anybody mind if I sold my recent VCRX purchase? Got to take my 13%. I don't trust this market. Jiggly, I don't mind. Anytime you ring the cash register, it's good. So whatever your rationale, I'm not going to fault you. Tim says, go Athesis. I tweeted yesterday, go baby go, or run baby run, I tweeted. And I put down a picture of 3 runners. Tim is with us, Cabinet Guy. Okay, I just wanted to tell everyone what my Twitter handle is, remind everyone what my Twitter handle is, and what my StockTwits handle is, @JerkChess. Do you want to write down what yours is, or shall I do it? If people want to contact you on Twits, how do they do it?
At LI Money, I think. LI underscore money.
LI Money. That's a perfect.
LI underscore money.
That's a very appropriate name. This is not me. This is Kamal. At LI Money, right?
LI underscore money, I believe it is.
Okay, let me fix that. Kamal. LI underscore money.
Correct.
I think we do have to underscore money, definitely.
Of course.
Yeah. LI underscore money. Is that both on StockTwits and Twitter, or just on
Just StockTwits. I don't do Twitter.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe you should broaden your horizons.
I should do that. Should figure that out.
Yeah. Now that Elon Musk is eyeing Twitter, we have to, give him some
again.
business. Well, he's hemming and hawing. I'm not going to buy it if 20% of the usernames are not valid.
But that's significant, man. That 20%, you're talking millions.
Yes. Tim is funny. He's telling Jigglypuff, it's okay to sell VCRX, just don't sell your Athesis, your question mark. Yeah. Jiggly pretends to hate Athesis, but secretly he's a hoarder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's do some business with the charts, right?
Yeah, let's do the SPY. SPY did well today.
SPY did well, IWM, XBI. We'll look at all 3 of them. I don't know what happened to Professor Spike. He said he was coming. Should we send out an APB on Professor Spike? All right. And Arjun said he would try, but he didn't say it was definite. And Jake tomorrow, everyone. Jake is coming at 4 o'clock. He's going to talk a little bit about the Ukraine and his mission there, and a little bit about stocks.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah. S&P up a whopping 2%. We haven't seen that kind of gain in a while. It's very, very nice. 80 points. 4088, 4088 on the S&P. Dow up 431, 1.34%. NASDAQ up almost 3%, 321 points, 2.75%. Russell 3.2% or a whopping 56.87. Crude oil slightly down, basically unchanged at 113 and change. Gold basically flat. Silver up a little to 2165. Euro up a little against the dollar. 10-year up in premium, down in price to 2.96 as it heads back to $3, yo-yoing around the $3 mark. And Bitcoin finally has an up day, up $194, 0.65% to 30,154. I think Bitcoin is going to all-time highs, 75,000 for Bitcoin by middle of next year. How's that for a call? You heard it here.
Well, I want you this year.
This year, I think you're going to get 45,000, back to 45,000. I think we looked at the chart. It was around that number that I liked. We could look at it again. In fact, we will. We'll look at it. We'll look at the chart again. But I want to first look at the XBI, which is very interesting because just look at where it stopped, exactly where it stopped on two other occasions. Back here at 12/24/2018, it bottomed out at 64.38. Then I'm looking at the weekly. Then on 3/16/2020, the COVID lows, it bottomed out at $63. And just last week, it bottomed out at 61.78. So very, 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 very good support right where it bottomed. And today, this candle so far this week is looking good. You want to see a big green candle to verify the bottom from last week. So we're looking at the weekly. We're looking for a nice close on Friday. I know it's early in the week, but you can think ahead a little bit, right?
Right.
Let's take a look at, also the Fibonacci number. Is that meaningful here? I was looking at Fib numbers. I don't think it's very meaningful here.
No.
But it was meaningful in a few other areas. Spiders, it was very, very meaningful. I somehow erased it, but I'll put it back, the Fib number. It did stop right on a Fib number. So bottom was right about, I'm trying to see it.
You gotta shift it up.
Right about there was the bottom, I think. And we went up to there. So the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement is exactly where we stopped on the spiders last week. And just like the XBI, we need a good, nice, solid green candle to verify that bottom, to confirm that bottom. And I think there's an excellent chance we get a huge green candle this week. So I'm looking forward for the rest of the week being green for a change. How about a solid green week? You like that, Kamal?
That's very nice.
Yes, that's what we need to. We get a solid green week, it'll carry us all the way to 460. If this week is solid green, well, every day, I'm not saying 460 by the end of the week, but 460 almost guaranteed. I like this high of 462.07. I think that will be a tough one to take out, but I think we get there. So let's draw that in. That 462 level is going to be a little tough, but I do think we approach it at 458.43. In that area, I think you're going to meet some resistance, and you might consider taking profits on stuff you're buying now. Because I'm not convinced we're going to make new highs just yet. Maybe not till next year. I don't think we're making new lows, but I also don't think we're making new highs. I think we're going to spend the next 6 months in basically in a narrow trading range. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay, you'll take it, right?
I'll take it.
In other words, I think it's going to be a trader's market and a stock picker's market for the rest of the year. And next year, I'm thinking, well, let's not go too far ahead, but I think we will make new highs next year. I know there's always a threat of recession, but there's always a threat of recession, you know? So we'll see how that plays out. Even the Fed chair says he can't guarantee a soft landing. Well, of course he can't. We get recessions even when the Fed is not raising rates.
Correct.
Recessions are part of life. You know, they happen. And sometimes they happen due to a black swan event that you can't even foresee or predict. Like the mortgage bankruptcies, the housing crisis in 07, 08. Who could see that?
Subprimes.
Yeah, subprime. All right, let's take a look at IWM.
So you think 460 by when, Dr. J, for SPY?
460, maybe not that long, because once we get a little momentum, everyone's going to jump on. So
Right.
Let's say by June, end of June.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's what I think. And I'm playing the market that way. I can't tell you. I'm inching in more and more to try to get up to 90%. I'm not there yet, so I'm still in buying mode. I think there's plenty of good things to nibble on, like Nvidia, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, to name a few, right?
Definitely Amazon and Nvidia.
Yeah, I agree. Let's take a look. Oh, this is an interesting one also, because the fib, look where it stopped. This is not correct. I don't know why it got messed up. I gotta erase this. Clear drawings. And let me do the fib. I believe it as a stopping point was 50% on the fib on this one. That is if in fact we made a low on last Thursday, then I believe that's right at I'm choking from allergies.
I guess your gardener stirred up the pollens.
Yeah. Look where we stopped. You can see it on the graph, on the chart.
Okay. At the 50 sharp.
Yep, midway. So we retraced halfway to the 2020 pandemic lows of March 20th. Just about exact. It's just
Right.
amazing. We saw this on the spiders. We got a 38.2 retrace. We see it on the IWM. We saw some. What did we say on the XPI? I don't remember. We saw that just that the old lows held. The triple bottom is forming on the XPI. So the charts really are very amazing when you look at them. Let's take a look at MasterCard. How's that doing? I think the old drawings that I put in carry over on the fib.
Correct.
Got to erase the fib. That's my problem. Let's try to draw a trend line.
Yeah, I see an upward trend line there.
There we go. Nice trend line on MasterCard going all the way back to 4/28, 2019. Very nice trend line. It's gone below and above trend, but it always seems to come back for a touch of that upward trend line, ascending trend line. So we found support there. And we're looking good on MasterCard. Very nice low put in at that trend line on Thursday of last week, I believe. And we don't have such a beautiful candle like we did on the averages, but I think by the end of the week, it'll be greener as we approach the 100-day moving average on MasterCard. So I can see hitting that by the end of the week. The 100-day being at 349. So I say another 11 points is in the cards for MasterCard. Another 3% up. What else? Amazon. Oh, just a beautiful, beautiful textbook low last Thursday. And I think we're going to get a nice further gains throughout the week on Amazon to confirm last week's candle. Very strong looking candle. Can we connect this and this and see where it goes in terms of a long-term trend line?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can. Well, it started right there back in 2018. And see where it takes us, just for the hell of it. Okay, pretty close, pretty close to trend line support. It overshot it by a little bit. Okay, no problem. But MasterCard is a good one to own, I believe. I think it goes back up to the highs eventually. And what else did we want to look at today? I wrote down a bunch of them.
You want to take a quick look at Sava? It's up like 10% today.
Sava. Yes. Nice move. 2 points, 10%, 2276. It's at support at the 200. And it also had a textbook type candle last week for a low. Not as dramatic as Amazon's, but still it turned in a nice candle, which is befitting a low. And this week we need verification of that and a confirmation. And I think we're getting it. So far, it's so good. By Friday, I want to see this candle, this high taken out. Now, let me tell you what that number is. I need a horizontal.
You show just the 6 months chart. Click on 6 months.
Yeah. Well, you mean you want me to zoom?
Zoom, yeah. Because
okay. This is less than 6 months, but is there something in particular?
No. So you could see better. I mean, my eyesight is not that great anyway.
Yeah, it was as high as 146 back here in 2021, July of 2021.
Right.
So that would be 2 months away from its anniversary date of making a new all-time high at 146.
Like 700%.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can get that move right back. You never know. I mean, this thing is explosive on good news. So let's hope. I think, though, you have to expect not much in the way of upside until either you get strong clearance as to all the allegations of let's say, less than ethical behavior. Once that clears up, I think it's good for a move. Also, once we get an interim data report on its phase 3 study, but that won't be for 6 months down the road. So I'm not expecting huge move out of this, but the kind of move I would move that would make me very happy is a move back to the highs of February 6th of this year, 62.49. That is possible just on getting its name cleared, so to speak.
I see.
You don't need more than that. You just need the short thesis to disappear, the allegations. I just wanted to look at what I've tweeted. Steve says he's here. Where is here? Oh, I got to go put him on. Professor Spike is here. Professor Spike, I'm sorry I didn't come and check.
That's okay.
So I was looking in amazement and awe at how that fib numbers just keep coming out of the blue, you know. And there they are. The IWM 50% retrace, the Spider 38.2 rate retrace. What was it? The XBI a full retrace, 100%. That's a fib number.
I'm very impressed.
Is 100% the fib number? I think so.
Very impressed by how well these charts seem to say what's going on.
Yeah, it is amazing, and I was really on the money with a lot of my predictions, and I'm still the only bull around that's calling for 460 on this counter trend rally.
Me too.
Most people is calling for 430. These are the bulls.
Right.
I've heard. No one says 460 other than Dr. J, but I'm right.
Time will tell.
Time will tell and prove
Time
me
will tell.
correct. Most of the time I'm correct on these things, you know. More often than not. Of course, do your own due diligence. My opinion strictly owned and do not constitute investment advice, right?
That's correct.
For acting, and please subscribe to the show, to the channel, because that makes us look good. I don't know to who, but it makes and give us several thumbs up, you know, like the Democrats do. They vote 3 times, or is it the Republicans? Or is it the Republicans that vote 3 times? I'm not sure.
It's the whole Senate, because they have to vote whether or not they're going to vote.
They have to vote whether or not they're going to vote, and then they re-vote, and then they don't vote. And fed up with politics. Is Dr. Oz going to win? That's all I want to know.
Probably not.
Probably not. You think?
I think this woman's going to win.
You know, I've met him on numerous occasions under not great circumstances, unfortunately. I know him pretty well. Too well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
any inside track then? It was whether or not you'd like to see him be part of the government?
I liked him. He's a little kooky, but I liked him as a person, as a doctor too.
Okay.
I have a good. He made a great impression on me one-on-one. So, whatever that means.
I mean, look, the guy gets a following for some reason.
Yeah, no, he's very bright. He's just very eccentric. Very eccentric, man.
So, what's your favorite stock?
You know what we were talking about the first time I met him in his office? Guess what we were talking about? What did the conversation evolve into when first time I ever met him in his office as a patient? Tai Chi. We talked about Tai Chi.
Oh.
Really?
Yes, he was really into Tai Chi, and so was I at the time. I guess I still am a little bit.
So the guys that are asking, how many million shares do you have of Athesis?
I haven't counted. I have them in every single brokerage account. I have 6 brokerage accounts, so I'd have to add them up.
Well,
I need a calculator.
Let's hope for that bump up that we're all banking on.
Yeah,
including Jiggly.
Jiggly says he's a secret hoarder. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, exactly.
No doubt about it.
He claims no.
Yeah, but the more he protests, the more the lady doth protest. Right?
It does protest too much.
Yes, he protests too much. I'm trying to look up what I tweeted we would look at, and I don't remember. Hood, coin,
Oh,
Athesis,
coin.
crystal.
You want to give me some pain from coin?
Okay, I'll give you
Yeah,
some
let's do it.
coin. We'll do
I
it.
was going to ask for Apple actually.
Well, Apple, we mentioned at the beginning of the show, five stocks that I've been nibbling on. One of them is Apple, one of them is Amazon, one of them is
Nvidia,
Nvidia,
right?
and the other two, what did I mention? Microsoft, and I don't remember the fifth.
MasterCard.
Well, you did the Mastercard before.
Yes,
Yes.
that's through the quintuplet. All right. So let's do coin,
Coin.
coin,
Boing.
coin, and Hood. I don't know why I lumped them in the same category. Maybe because they both got decimated, and they both sell. They both trade crypto. Coin, of course, exclusively, but Hood also is into cryptocurrency.
Right. You're on the weekly
One
right
of the
now.
reasons I like Hood is because of that. They're getting more and more involved with crypto.
Yeah, Mop Bucket was saying how Robinhood is laying off a lot of their staff. So maybe they're making themselves more attractive for a buyout.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, there was a buyout rumor last week that propelled it to 1250.
Right.
Don't laugh. It could be
Yeah.
bought.
Just so you know, you're on the weekly with this.
I know. And I'm
Okay.
looking at the week. I've been looking at the weekly because I wanted more greater perspective. The coin only came public not that long ago. When was it? 20 April of last year.
About a year ago.
Yeah. So the weekly doesn't show that much other than a
Look up below.
little move up back in November. It
Right.
moved up to 368, and since then there's been one losing candle after another to
Right.
the low last week of 40.83.
This weekly makes it look like a falling knife.
And this candle so far is nothing as attractive as some of the other candles we've seen, although today was up 13.45%. Nice in one day. 8 points to 70. Of course, it's after falling from.
Yeah, exactly. 8 points from its usual price is only 4%.
Yeah. So where do I think this is going? I think the near-term target is to fill this gap right in here. I think we fill that. I think it continues up along with the rest of the market. I think Bitcoin gets a bid, and I think as a result it lifts coin and Hood. I think you're going to see $100 again. I hate to say it on coin.
So I'll only lose half my money.
Yeah, I think you're going to see $100 again, 104, something like that. This gap is going to get filled as Bitcoin rallies. I see a big rally in Bitcoin. I know it's not listed as one of the
That's okay.
things I'm charting, but I want to take a look.
Oh yeah, right. You have to be careful because this BTC health shows up if you don't put the symbol in right.
Oh yeah, BTC.X. I didn't do the .x.
Here you go. Just pick it from just go back and pick it from the menu.
From the list.
Oh yeah, click back one.
Do you want? I could click. Didn't
There
I?
you go. You have it right. Yeah, you probably have it
I probably have it.
right there.
Okay, let's close this up. Okay, so Bitcoin on the weekly still looks kind of weak on the weekly. Let's take a look at the daily.
Yeah, that's why it's called weekly.
Yeah, because it's weak. Close this up a little more.
There we go.
Yeah. Look where it came from not that long ago. It was up on March of this year. The end of March, it was 48,000. That's some drop from 48,000 to 28,782. But we're on the move. And this was a distinctly good-looking turnaround candle on 511. What was that, Thursday? This is Tuesday, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Tuesday of last week, right? A week ago.
Mm.
5 candles would be a week ago, yeah. So yeah, we have to take out, certainly we have to take out yesterday's high, which we didn't do today, and the day before that, yesterday. So Bitcoin is underperforming the market. As market is rebounding greatly, Bitcoin is hesitant. I guess there's a lot of negativity around Bitcoin right now, and a lot of shorts, which is, ultimately will be a really good thing when this thing breaks. When this breaks over yesterday's high at 31,305, and let's say closes at the high of Monday, which was 32,000. I want to close it around 32,000. That should be enough to scare the shorts. So I think Bitcoin comes
Right in the middle of that red candle.
I really like Bitcoin at this level. Probably going to take us all the way up to this area here at 30, 38, and 39, somewhere around there. And I see it going to retest the highs of 420. And that'll make me feel better at 43,000. So that's my near-term target of Bitcoin, 43,000, intermediate term target, 43,000.
So that's
I
like
think-
the next 3
Well,
months.
in other words, I think we have a 50% move off the bottom, at least,
Okay.
on Bitcoin. So correspondingly, it'll lift all these plays: Coin, Hood, Mara, Hut, MicroStrategy, and
AABB.
even AABB. Little AABB is affected, sure. Even that one. I'm very anxious to look at CRISPR, which is rebounding.
Really?
Well, a little. I'm not saying hallelujah just yet, but it was up 5.47%, and that's nice. And its low was back here in May 12th at 42.51. So it's 12 points off that low, which is almost 30% move and to the upside. So even though it sounds low relative to where it came from, it's a 30% move off the bottom. Pretty significant. We were saying earlier that Athesis said you bought it at 50 cents and sold it today at 74 cents.
Right.
Look at a 50% move. So these are very significant bounces, and people making lots of money that are coming in bargain hunting. They're getting the
Right.
bargain, and some of them are cashing, unfortunately, because I wanted to go higher.
The lesson being that you don't have to get in early.
You got to get in at the right time, not early.
Right.
What was that expression that somebody said? Buy low and sell what?
I thought yours was buy high and sell higher.
No, I think it goes like this: buy low and sell. I forget.
Lower.
No. You're trying to confuse me. It's buy low and sell. What's that?
High.
High. Thank you.
I think you were doing too much talking about 420.
It was at the tip of my tongue. So we looked at a coin, Athesis,
Glad to help.
XBI, SPY, IWM. The only one we didn't look at is Hood. We'll wind up the show with Hood unless somebody wants something else in a hurry. Hood.
Hood is no good.
An unspectacular
Smart
week
move,
so
Jiggy.
far for Hood. Finding support at the 9-day, but I do like the big bounce off the lows at 850, or even lower. It was 770. So off the lows, it's a pretty substantial bounce, and it looks like we're at support is where we bottomed today at 950. So I see that as being support, which is synonymous with the 9-day. That's the story of Hood. That's the story of.
That's the story.
What's the story, Jerry? Right?
That's the story.
That's the story. Okay. What was that movie, Marty? That it wasn't. What's the story? It was.
It's so. What do you want to do tonight?
What do you want to do tonight, Marty?
What do you want to do tonight?
That's it. What do you want to do tonight? Yeah. All right. That was a great movie. Was that Ernie?
Yeah. Great
That
movie.
was Ernie.
Hmm?
Was that Ernie?
Yeah,
Ball?
Ernest Bergline. Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. So that wraps up today's show. A very bullish show. We want to see continuation for the rest of the week. Kamal needs it. We need
For
it.
the rest of the summer.
Yes, for the rest of the summer. But let's start with the rest of the week. I want
Exactly.
to candle.
One day at a time.
The weekly should be this big.
I hope so. Yeah, I
One
want
day
a
at a
candle
time.
that big.
I mean, you know how boys are in the locker room. Man. We want to compare favorably. I'm getting a little crazed.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm getting a little crazed. What could I
It's
tell
the
you?
pollen. It's the pollen.
This is crazy, Dr. J. Bidding you farewell, reminding you to share the link, telling you to. This is a bull market rally or bear market rally. Whatever it is, it's going
right.
up.
It's a
That's
rally.
up. Adios.
All right.
Take care, guys.
Bye, all.